Welcome back to NC Bassing. Today we're on Lake Norman. We got like 20 some boats here. Looks like a good crowd. It might be a little bit cloudy. 5-hour tournament, 3 fish limit. I'm hoping they're hitting topwater. If it's cloudy, the fish will be biting, but lately it's been tough. If I catch 3 over 14, I'll probably be happy like last week, but I had to struggle and finesse fish. If I can catch them on topwaters, I'll be happy no matter how big they are. I'm probably gonna go up lake this time, see if that'll make a difference. Lake's starting to turn over. Fish are hopefully moving shallow. They should be going up towards the moving water upriver. Might go to the state park at the spillway, I don't know. I'll just kind of wing it. Hopefully they're hitting topwaters and moving baits. Let's see how it goes. Fish. Does not feel big at all. And he come off too. No, he didn't. He was just tiny. Yep, I didn't even want that fish. Good. Oh, he ain't even that big. What a strike. I gotta keep him down or he's gonna come off. So glad I didn't come back here for nothing. Oh, second one I had hit the whopper, plopper, or choppo. Oh, it makes me feel good that when I drive all the way up here, I didn't drive all the way up here for nothing. One on topwater is worth it. He's not big at all, but we'll take him. Yes, something. A fish. Oh. Got him that time. Oh my gosh, it's not even a bass. It's a green sunfish. Maybe the hooks are sharp. You can hook them in the belly. I got needed a meal. That a hybrid green sunfish. People stock those in ponds. Half bluegill, half green sunfish. Is that another green sunfish? Gosh. That's probably what keeps hitting it. That's a full-blooded green sunfish there. There's that little lay down. You guys can see the difference. The green sunfish has a way bigger mouth than the hybrid. So he's not half bluegill. Another invasive species like the Alabama spotted bass. That was awesome. That's a largemouth too. Not very big, but that was awesome. Oh, he's really tiny. Well, got 2 largemouth in the boat. God. Well, first one on the Missouri pencil. I like how fast I can walk this thing, but that would have been a good spot for the whopper plopper up against the cover. But he was right on the bank. That's 2 largemouth on the bank. I think I'm gonna run to the state park and fish back there because there's a few fish in the backwater areas. If I have to weigh him in, I'm definitely gonna lose. So hopefully I catch some bigger ones. There we go. They started schooling out here. It looks like they're done though. And he's tiny. We'll take him though. Oh, you can see what they're eating. 1-inch long shad. Little guy. He's been caught about 25 times. He's not the smallest though. Largemouth's still the smallest. First cast in the state park, guys, on the Choppo. Nice spot. Yes. There we go. There might be some bait back here, guys. I was thinking that spillway might have some oxygen. I seen some schooling fish coming up through here close to the state park boat ramp. He didn't hit it hard though, he just barely nipped it. It's a decent spot. We'll take him. This is what they're eating, guys. Ooh, that's what they're eating. Tiny shad. Any fish on top waters are fun though. Spot. Well, actually, he'll maybe call that one. Just barely hooked him. Decent spot. I don't know if he's. Well, guys, midday update. I'm still in Hicks Creek, but I'm away from the state park. I was coming out, I seen some schooling fish right out here on this point, but they seem like tiny. I had 2 little bites on top water. They weren't very big, but I'm about to go up into Stumpy, or Cornelius Creek, whatever you want to call it, and see if there's any deep fish on that bridge, Perth Road Bridge, deep. There's usually some good sized fish over there, but there's always been this guide boat over there in the way. But after that, I'm gonna go up towards Queens. I got 2.5 hours to make it happen. The fish I have in the well are not the right size. At least I'm catching fish on top waters. That was fun. I'm about to put the top waters down, try to catch them cranking. Maybe even have to pull out a drop shot and a spoon. Let's see how it goes. There we go. Drop shot fish, and he's so huge. Just kidding. That's what you expect with a drop shot. I think that's what's out here schooling these little guys. I got bit on top water a couple times, but I'm pretty sure they're about this size. Little spots chasing bait. Fish on the drop shot. Lost one on the crankbait. Only had him on for 2 seconds and come loose. I guarantee it was bigger than this little guy. It's not even gonna help. God, the water is just black up here. I think it's turning over, I don't know. Dark colored water, not clear at all. Like always on the drop shot, it's a baby. There's one. Oh, that one's got a little pull to it. Lucky didn't get me in the prop. I seen him on the graph. He might help. He should help. Finally got something off this spot. Never. He's not even big. Oh, he might have helped. I'll just let him jump right off. God, they're eating it up, but they must be small. I missed 2 bites. Whole school of something down there. Probably even bass. There's one. That's what bit it a couple times. Had 3 bites right there. Right at the top of that rock. Whole school of something. Must be these guys. Of course, I get this little guy in and lose the one that like 1.5 pounds. He'd have helped though. Thought he was smaller till he jumped. And there's one. I don't think he's gonna help though. Not at all. Another baby on the drop shot. There we go. Oh, and he's little. I thought he'd come off, but he's so small. I think I can catch them all day on the drop shot if I wanted to, but I just don't want to. It's unlikely I'll catch a winning fish on it either. I need to be throwing the spoon, but I cannot get a bite on it. Well, guys, that's the tournament. Luckily, I caught some on top water, but I just cannot catch a big fish right now. Nothing even close to 2 pounds. But like last week, one might have been 1.5 pounds, probably not even. A couple of 15-inchers, right at 15, nothing big. I probably could have caught them all day on drop shot. If you guys want to just catch fish, come out here with a drop shot, find deep pilings or any kind of deep structure like the bridge pilings or the marina pilings. But there's definitely little fish all over the place. And they were schooling this morning a little bit too, but they were small. Couldn't find out where the big fish were. We had like 25 people, 627 won it, I believe. 3 fish over 3.5 pounds, but a 377 won it. It looked like a half largemouth, half spot. I think 2 of them were actually half largemouth, half spot. The big one definitely was. I seen his jawline was past his eye, but barely. But he had the markings of a spot, so they're definitely mixing with the largemouth. The spots are taking over, but they were kind of skinny. That fish probably could have been 5 pounds in pre-spawn, but I don't know how they're catching them. I wish I knew. He said it was shallow. Same guy that had the big one last week. He's catching them shallow. He said he's catching them after 9:30, so the opposite of me. But when it was cloudy this morning, I was catching them. Then it got kind of tough. Lake's starting to turn over. You can tell from that blackish, brownish water. So hopefully I'll start getting some fish shallow. This is usually a really tough time of the year, though. August is always tough. And we had 25 people when only 6 pounds won it. So, I mean, that shows you that they're not really biting good. But it's about the rain. They're probably going to start biting as soon as I get home. But I might go fishing later today at a pond. But thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next video.